Hello and welcome to Dead Space 2. This is a Mr.Sanemon production. Today we'll be walking through Dead Space 2. It's a bit of a graphic game, if you haven't noticed already. In this first section, you're in a straitjacket and you're running from the necromorphs. Just gotta get away from them. You have no real way of fighting. You're in a restraint. This part right here is unavoidable. It's a quick time event, so you mash whatever button or key you happen to have on screen at the moment and get out of it. These little camera things are save points. I wonder how he's opening doors with no arms available. Of course, you never see him do anything to open the door, it just opens. I guess maybe he's thinking, door open, goddammit. It's quite the dark game. If you're holding down the run key, you'll find yourself running into things quite often. For some reason, you can't get from one side of the platform to the other without using a unnecessary stair loop. Running down the hall. The gist of what this guy is saying is that there's no way anybody's going to survive, and he's pretty much crazy. Isaac asks him to cut him out of the restraint. And, I guess I would say he just obliges. He doesn't really... He's just ranting about how it's the, apocalypse for whatever ship they're on. Isaac's gone crazy. He has dementia from being too close to the marker, which you learn all about in the first game. This guy, I guess he's another inpatient, or maybe he's a psychologist, tells you to go and grab a health pack, which is in the locker that he points at. It's all part of the tutorial sequence. I like how they tried to at least incorporate the tutorial into the story. So you get your flashlight and you press down the aim key to shine a light on it. He cuts his own throat. I suppose it's better than being eaten alive by a psycho dead person. The gist of what she's saying is that she's going to help you, and Isaac says, I don't really need any help, and she says, you're crazy, and without me you're going to die. She kind of blanks out on the screen. They're in some sort of medical facility. I think it's the facility for inpatients in the psycho ward. For whatever reason, they have operating tables in here. I guess they went back to the 1950s to where it's okay to experiment on mental patients. Maybe not 1950s, more like 30s. Somewhere in there. Blast from the past and the future. You really can't save that fast. Nice to cut it out though. Well, I guess Isaac's just taking a picture of himself every time he saves. I may die, but you'll always have a memory of me. his girlfriend that he feels responsible for killing is in his head it's actually the marker talking to him. Spoiler alert, spoiler alert. Isaac's chosen to take on what the necromorphs typically do in the first one, climbing through the vents. If you can't beat him, join him. This is where you get kinesis. If you remember from the first game, it's simply, or if you've even played Half-Life, it's like the gravity gun, just pick up something and shoot it at your enemies. The funny thing is that gravity is one of the weakest forces. Unless your gun's composing like a singularity or something, I would assume that but nonetheless it looks like he's holding it in place with electricity or something. They never really explain any of that. And just like in Bioshock, you'll find audio logs throughout. I find this to be one of the more interesting points in this game, where you have to pick up objects and shoot them to kill enemies. Very entertaining. You'll find yourself doing this if you ever run out of ammo. Which you shouldn't if you're playing on casual. If you're playing on normal, you might run out of ammo. Typically because it takes 1 or 2 extra shots to sever the limb off of an enemy. I could have sworn I saw 4 in here, but I guess there were only 3. Maybe I miscounted. This does have some RPG aspects to it, if you want to call it a linear or survival RPG. Then again, most games have a couple RPG elements these days. This has been part 1 of Chapter 1 of Dead Space 2. Thank you for watching.